I want to thank everyone for coming on this webinar. So on behalf of Dave Gwindon, Bobby Walker, myself, which is Michael Young, and John LaPlante, we're going to give you guys a really, really great webinar to help you guys grow a real business that's going to help you for years to come. And actually what I'm showing you is the fruit of what Dave, Bobby, myself, and John have put together for you. It's taken us a long time, but I want to show you how we did 18,000 sales, and we built a massive list and a lifetime business in just 24 hours. That's it. 24 hours, we built an awesome, awesome business. So this is the fruit of being really smart, and you're going to see exactly how we do this, how we actually go about creating these sales, this type of money, and it does create a true hands-free outsourceable business that you can do instantly, because this is not the fruit, again, of working really hard. It's working really smart. And I just want you guys to understand right now that this is stuff that we're doing live in our business. And I'm going to give you guys real content. I'm going to jump off the screen. I'm going to show you exactly what we do. This is not just a bunch of slides. I'm going to give you guys some really cool content, and I'm going to start doing things live with you. So my promise to you tonight is I'm going to show you guys how to make an empire of sales and create a gigantic list. Even if you're hardly literate, okay, in just 48 hours, that's 100% outsourceable, even if you know nothing of the subject material. So right now, if you're out there and you're watching this, you're probably thinking, well, I'm not an expert. Maybe you are an expert. But in either way, you don't have to know anything to become a major prominent figure in the niche that you choose. You don't even have to be the figure. There's tons of people out there. And I'm going to show you how I actually do it. So you're going to see it live, how I actually do this. So who is this for? This is for people that want a consistent outsourced lifestyle. You can be an expert if you want, or you can go out and find the expert. It's up to you. You can do it either way. You can go for the cash and build, or go out and build a list, and you can see how this one newbie made over $650 daily with no experience, okay? 100% outsourced. And I am going to go into the case study of how we did build out over 18,000 sales. So you're going to see all of this tonight, and that's what the whole point of this is. There's no big about us. This is just about giving you guys really awesome content. And this isn't just about Kindle. This is about how we use Kindle as a vehicle. It's about growing a real business in any industry and be famous if you want, or you can choose to outsource it, just kind of hide behind the computer. No one's ever going to see you. But either way you want to go about doing it, Kindle is the best vehicle to get you there, because we can do everything with free traffic. And that's huge for a lot of people, is to go out and get massive free traffic. There's a lot of ways out there you can get traffic, but a lot of times it's like tiny bits of traffic. We want to get an absolute avalanche of traffic. So Kindle is that vehicle for us to get an avalanche of sales, traffic, and money. That's why this is so important for you guys. So again, we're going to be talking about Kindle, but that's not our focus. Our real focus is for you guys to create a real business. So again, Kindle is just our car. We want to get to our destination, which is financial freedom, and to be able to outsource the whole thing, right? Doesn't that kind of make sense to you? So if that makes sense to you, can I get a number 2? Greg said Stallone never looked so good. Okay, good. So now you guys understand. Great. And what I'm going to show you guys is really easy to do, okay? We're going to show you guys how we get 3 of the top 10 ratings in Kindle, right? And again, Kindle's just our way of getting a massive amount of traffic that's built into Amazon. Amazon has so much built-in traffic. Think about it. We're building a massive buyers list that we don't even have to generate the traffic ourselves, and it's something that we actively do. You're looking at the units of sales that we do, and you can see they're going up and down, and we're going to talk about that. That's called pulsing, and we're going to go into pulsing a little bit later on. And it's basically how you kind of legally and ethically game the system on Amazon to make lots of sales. And these are all buyer's leads. Imagine building up a massive buyer's list all through Kindle. So here's our goals together. We're going to create an instant avalanche of sales. We're going to pick a niche really quickly, and then we're going to profit like crazy. Now that is the 3 big goals for us today, is how we can go out and get the sales, get the niche, and then make money, okay? But there's a problem. The problem is probably a lot of you guys have tried this, right? And we tried it too. We went and got tons of Kindle books and tried it, but we didn't understand. We did not crack the system. It was a hard process for us. Just like probably for a lot of you, it was a hard process. Many of you have tried Kindle and have struggled with it. Well, we did the same thing. We made tons and tons of books, and we made a whopping $190. Now, there is no trophy for being a loser, but that's what you feel like when you work so hard and you don't get any results. So don't think that we haven't gone through this same struggle or we haven't figured out exactly what you need to do to start being successful. So who are we in this whole entire scheme? So who we are is, again, we have created a system that got us way past 190 sales to where we can do thousands and thousands of sales for ourselves. Again, build a huge list, and the way we're doing it is completely automated. So that's the whole point of tonight, and that's why it's really important for you guys. If you guys want to see, so I've looked at a lot of different ways to go out, and become an expert in niches. The problem that I've always faced is a lot of times it's really hard. So what we've done is we figured out the best way for you guys to automate this whole system. Because let me give you an example. We have tried doing things like Facebook ads, and they work. Trust me, we love Facebook ads. Facebook ads are awesome. We love working with Facebook. But for many people, they say, I don't have a budget. I want to do this with the smallest budget possible and yet have all of the incredible results that everyone else can have. So this is the type of results that you can have. This is a student of ours. This is a complete newbie, okay? Complete newbie. And he made, now this is not the $650 a day. There's another student we're working with, $628. So the reason why I'm showing this to you is not to rub it in your face. It's just basically to tell you guys should be super, super excited for what I'm going to show you in just 1 second. But if I don't show you how real this is to us, okay, and what this actually means to us, then you won't be as excited as you should be. So I'm only prefacing this, and trust me, we're going to go into the training in just 1 second. But this is the reason why you guys need to be pumped up, because this is real, not just for ourselves, but for the people we actually work with. In fact, if you have no experience at all with Amazon, you're probably going to do better, because a lot of times if you have preconceived notions, it will stop you from failing from someone that's never done this before. So there's a lot of really, really awesome opportunities right there, and we're showing you exactly how we can go out and get these ratings for just about anyone. Now, why is this so important to you, okay? Why is it so important? Again, our big problem here, the big crux of internet marketing is, how do you go out, build a massive list, get a lot of sales without spending money for traffic or getting involved with tons of other ways to go out and make money? And a lot of those ways you've probably already seen, but it's really, really difficult. So what happened is we always thought, well, Kindle, Amazon has all this traffic. It's time for us to tap into this. So we have used paid traffic really, really well, but wouldn't it be really awesome if we can show you guys how to do it without having to pay for the traffic? Well, there's 3 options typically. These are the 3 options you get for becoming an expert or, again, hiring an expert in a niche. Here are the big 3. You can do product launches, and product launches are out there, but let me tell you something. Product launching is very, very difficult. I'm not going to lie to you, it's difficult. I've done lots of launches before. It is not something you just walk into slightly. You really got to jump all the ways in there, and it's not very easy. Talk about Facebook ads. Yes, they work. I love Facebook ads. They're great, but they're expensive, and there's lots of testing and money involved. And when you have to do testing and money, that's okay if you use things that are built, for example, we have a software called Tabfu that works exactly with Facebook ads that reduce the cost. But again, for some people, again, spending money on ads and spending money to go out and get a lot of traffic is something that's hard to do. The last method that people typically try is ClickBank. You've seen all the ClickBank the products out there. It's slow and it's hard, because going out there getting joint ventures is not really easy. Don't think going out and getting joint ventures is a very simple process. It's difficult, it's slow, it's laborious. Now, but once you make it and once it works, it can be wonderful. But what if we could do that? What if our solution, this entire mess, okay, was we needed a way to get massive built-in traffic, okay? We need to have a massive customer base of people that buy, not people that just look at stuff, but actual buyers. Now, really quick, if I can get a yes here, when you guys go to Amazon, are you going there to buy stuff? Can I get a yes? Every single person you go to Amazon, are they just window shopping, or are they looking with the intent of at least having the intent of buying? So give me a yes if you understand that. You bet, yes, absolutely. Okay, good, good, good. You guys are all with me on this. Great, great. I sell on Amazon too. Good, Dennis, you should. So we also didn't want technical issues. When you're selling stuff on your own site, you have to worry about, who's going to take the payments and all that fun stuff. So, Amazon gets rid of all the technical issues as well. So we had to come up with this solution. So what was the solution? What actually brought us there? Now, this is the solution. You may not like Glenn Beck's politics, but Glenn Beck is an amazing marketer. He really, really is. And I'm going to show you exactly what Glenn Beck does. And I don't care what you think about his politics. You should always recognize when someone's a great marketer and what they're doing. So let me show you exactly what Glenn Beck does. This way you get some idea of how he goes out and builds out his business on these principles, okay? Here is Glenn Beck's books that he goes out and publishes. Now, he makes these books specifically. Now, he makes these books, but also he has a radio station, he's got a TV show, he has an internet station, he's got some of the biggest websites out there, period, okay? So you're probably wondering, how in the world could he be making all of these books? So let me show you all of the books that Glenn Beck makes, and you're going to be blown away. This is just 2009. This is where I got the idea, back in 2009. You can see this book. So this book came out in September. This book came out in June, okay? Now, what's the odds that he's making books that are 325 pages and, in this case, 192 pages? There's no way that he can run a radio show, a television show, and write these books. There's just no way. Time is not so easy. So on top of this, he also wrote another book called An Inconvenient Book. So it dawned on me that he's not writing these books. He's not doing these things. Yet he's making a massive, an absolute avalanche of sales by leveraging the power of Amazon. And again, this is his fourth book that he came out with, all in 2009, while having a TV show again, a radio show, some of the biggest websites out there. So there's no way. So, you know, this is him now. This is 2014 doing the same exact thing. He's going out there and making more of these books. And again, he's not really the author of these books. These are all being ghostwritten. He's outsourcing all of this. He's outsourcing all of these books, but he gets all the credit. And one thing I've learned with time is that a lot of big famous books like this, the appearance that you get is that they're out there writing these books. There's just no way. You know, this man has a family and does whatever else. He's marketing like crazy. There's no way that he is writing all these books. So again, this is inspiring to me to see, again, another book that just came out October 28th that I'm pretty much certain that he did not write this book. So that's why I want to get you guys really, really excited, because this inspired me to really change my entire business. Now again, Glenn Beck makes the majority of his money from advertisers. In this case, I'm going to show you how flexible this model really is. This model is not about just making books. It's about creating the business that you want to do as you see fit, okay? That's why this is so important, because this bit that what I'm showing you is very, very flexible, okay? So now that we know that these big experts are out there not writing these books, okay, what do you have to do to start tapping in, to start creating your own empire? And again, you don't have to be the face of anything. So don't think right now I'm asking anyone here to be the face. You can if you want, or you can just, you know, hide in the shadows and let someone else take all the fame. So what do you have to do? Can anyone guess what you have to do? Okay. Yeah, exactly. He's an amazing marketer like Madonna. Exactly. So what do you have to do? Okay. He is an amazing marketer, Morgan. Yes, he is. Outsource it. Okay. But outsource what? You're on the right path. Come up with an idea. Become Glenn Beck. No, you don't have to. You don't have to be the personality. There's the answer. Tom's got it. You need to outsource the writing. You need to find the experts. Okay? So now that we're there, there's two choices you have. Either you go out and you find experts, or use your expertise. And in this case, it's up to you the way you want to go. If you if you're very passionate about something and you want to be the face of it, please don't say you have to outsource. You can certainly do your own projects. But if you really don't want to be out there and have your face everywhere, you don't have to do that either. So don't think for 1 second I'm saying for everyone to go out and be an expert. There are so many experts, and now I'm going to show you how to tap into all the experts out there. There are so many experts. I'm going to blow you away. Again, the experts are easy to find. Now, this is ClickBank. You guys have seen ClickBank a million times. Now, little did you know, inside of ClickBank are tons and tons of starving experts. So let's go over here to the marketplace. I'm going to click on the marketplace right here. Once you're here in the marketplace, if you guys can see this right here, I'm going to highlight it for you. It says advanced search. See that? I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on the advanced search. Now what's interesting here is you want to find people whose books are not selling. The funny thing is it's there's more products that don't sell than sell. That means there's more experts than there are people that know how to put all this together. And that's the goal here tonight. I'm going to show you how to put everything here together. So let's look at the gravity. Now the gravity you want, in this case, lower than 30. Because typically anything with a gravity score under 30, they're not selling where they want to be. I can choose in any category that I want to go into. Look at all the categories built right into ClickBank. Let's say I choose cooking, food, and wine, okay? Just hit search. You're going to see an astronomical number of books on cooking, food, and wine that just aren't selling. They're just not selling. Gravity scores of 28, and you can go on. I can keep going down, okay? There's pages and pages. Look at this, okay? There's 14 pages. There's 14 pages of people that would love, and I mean absolutely love for someone to go out there and market their books, okay? Trust me, they made that book not for just to go out there and just sit there. They want it sold. Again, I'm going to go back into the advanced search, and I can do this in any major category, and you're going to find there are so many products. Health and fitness, green products. Let's do health and fitness. Again, under 30, we're going to search. Now, one key here to understand is that if something is in a language like Spanish or Italian, it's under 30, that's okay because those are marketed outside of English-speaking traffic. You want things that are English, that are written in English, that have a gravity score under 30. Again, look at this, the Oxygen Miracle Cure, Health Affiliate Sworn, okay, so you see all these books right here, the Venus Factor in Spanish, no, but the four cycle fat loss solution, extreme fat loss diet. Again, look at this. They have created, look at this. That little up sign means they even have upsells. When you see that little up arrow, that means there's an upsell right in the product. So not only could you tap into the fact that this expert has created this product, they're giving away the maximum amount of money. They're giving away 75%. So we already know they'll give away as much money as possible to make the sale. They have built-in upsells, okay? And they also have recurring. They also have a recurring model built in. This person put a lot of time into making this product to have recurring, upsells, affiliate tools. Again, everything is built for you to go, hey, you know, I can help you market. So again, I'm going to show you guys how to market this and what we're doing. But again, there's no limits to where this can go. There's no niche. There's no shortage of experts. Let me show you another place you can go and find experts, and that is, believe it or not, on Amazon. There are tons of people on Amazon that cannot sell their own products. Don't think that Amazon's full of people. Again, the secret is how you use Amazon, okay? All of these things are vehicles. Amazon is built in traffic. If you don't know how to use it, again, all you've created is a large electronic paperclip for someone who wants to go out and market. Look at all. Now, I chose the best-selling books, okay? Best-selling books in the last 90 days in weight loss and cookbooks. One thing I want to point out to you is look how many books don't even have one review. Not even one review, okay? Not even one. So, isn't this fascinating that we're looking at bestsellers without one review? So do you think, again, this person who created this cookbook or any of these really thought they were going to put all this time and not make one sale? Again, look at things like three reviews, no reviews, one review. They would love someone who, again, I'm going to show you guys how to tap in and start just creating an avalanche of these sales. So again, make your note. 2 places. There's more places out there. There's ClickBank and Amazon. Will show you all the experts, and you can go through page after page after page, thousands upon thousands of products. Again, I can skip anywhere and find 1 review, no reviews. There's 10 reviews or 12 reviews, no reviews, 2 reviews. So again, the point is there's more experts than there are people who know how to actually market. Can I get a number 1 if you're with me on this? Okay. I'm not saying they're not making any sales, but if they're not getting many reviews, they're not getting many sales. I can guarantee you that. Okay, you guys are all with me. Okay, good. Good. Numero uno, says Jerry. Okay, we got you. Wonderful. So now you guys are all with me on how simple it is to go out and get the experts. Experts are easy to find, okay? So for many of you right now, if you're really worried about the fact that you know nothing, just remember, you're going to learn something tonight that's more valuable than actually becoming great at weight loss or business. You're going to learn the art of marketing. It's a far more translatable skill that brings in more sustainable money. So now what's the next step? Now that we have the experts, what do we do with these experts? Well, you can create Kindle books. That's great. And what Kindle books do is it's the best vehicle out there to get free, just tons of free traffic, and that's going to build a list. Now, once you have a list and you have that expert, think of all the ways you can monetize those experts. You can do webinars. You can do continuity and passive income, like I just showed you guys the one person that had recurring payments already built up for you. You can also, one of the big things you have to do is you have to also uncover the hot markets with your expert, and they will know those hot markets. You're going to have a few things you can do with your expert that's going to show you more and more ways to make money. Now, this is actually what I do with experts. This is some of the revenue I've created in the last 4 months. Again, these are products that I have never made. I have never made these products. They're just products that I've sold in the past 4 months. So you're seeing stuff that I'm doing in real time. I do this stuff in real time. It's because experts have an amazing amount of resources because the content is never ending. So here's what you need to make this work. Write this down. Stop what you're doing. Write this down. Here is how you make this work. Number one, you need social proof. Number two, you need a good title and cover. And I'm going to show you some live examples of titles and covers that just didn't work. The third thing is you need to outsource it, or you'd have a lot of love. You can be an expert and do all the content. Don't think I say no to that. If you really love your market and you don't mind making the content, then do it. Just do it. But you can outsource it. Trust me, all the content already exists for you. Last but not least, you have to discover the hot markets. And again, the hot markets is integral because the hot markets show you where you can jump in immediately and start making money in these soft spots. And the soft spots are really easy to tap into. And once you've tapped into those soft spots, the money just flows. Let's talk about number one, social proof. This is really important. It's going to be kind of mathy. Don't freak out. It's very simple. Amazon's rankings of where they count you is not based on gross revenue. It's based on the overall amount of sales. So if you did 50 sales at $19.99 or 1,000 sales at $1, they're both $1,000, right? There's no difference. It's still $1,000. But you're number one on Amazon at 1,000 sales, okay? So you want to rank higher initially. The key is higher rankings and kicking it off. That's the first thing we need is we need to get higher sales and kick it off, okay? Because more sales equals more exposure. Now here's Marg. Marg is complete newbie, got into this, and they got 2 titles in the top 20. Okay, now how was that possible? It's very, very simple. They understood this principle to understand you don't need to have many sales to start growing and getting higher and higher and higher. And eventually Amazon starts to promote you versus you need to promote yourself. So you see this is becoming, it's all starting to work together. The next thing you need is on top of the fact of getting a lot of sales. Now, so I'm starting here, we need to get a lot of sales. We need to start cheap to get the wheels in motion. We need Amazon promoting us. And yes, Amazon will promote you. The next aspect is, again, more social proof. What does that mean? That means you need to have 4- and 5-star reviews. You need to have 4 or 5. So don't put out garbage. You put out garbage, you start finding some PLR, go do that. You're going to find Kindle doesn't work. You're going to think Kindle, this doesn't work. You need to have real reviews that people love. Okay, so you need to have those 4- and 5-star reviews. That it's still easy to get 4- and 5-star reviews. So don't start freaking out saying, well, how do I get 4- and 5-star reviews? It's very, very simple. Solution number one is if you've built the list up already, you can use your list and send them over to your book. And you can give them the discount for $1, tell them to get on this thing for $1. And that's probably one of the best ways to do it, especially if you want to have a sustained business. Number two, if you don't have a list, you're like, I don't have a list. What are you talking about? I'm sure you have friends or family. They wouldn't mind buying a book really cheap, you know, for the $1 and write the reviews, because you don't need many reviews if you uncover hot markets. And again, I'm going to get into hot markets later, but once you discover how to do hot markets, you don't need many sales to be in the top 10. And from the top 10, top 5, then of course to number 1. Okay? It's very important you guys understand the power of just getting a few reviews and kicking it off and being in the right market. So hopefully this makes sense to you. Hopefully you guys are getting where this is going, okay? And again, all of you have friends and families that you guys can do this with. It's not very difficult. The next part of this is the famous don't ever judge a book by its cover. Look at these two covers. Same book, okay? But the truth of the matter is everyone judges the book by its cover. Don't think that it's the content of the book. The cover is important, but covers aren't hard to make. A high-quality cover you can find on Fiverr all day long. This is a quick case study. Same book. Look at the name. Okay, so the title was changed here, and so was the cover. All we did was change the title and the cover. This book, again, same content, sold under 20 copies. That's it, and it didn't seem like it was ever going to work. That's it. No difference, just that cover was horrible. People didn't like the title. It was very nondescript. Here's what we did when we changed the cover, right? We sold 91 copies of this book in a few days. Same book, same ending, different results. Nothing changed except the cover. The next thing I want to show you guys is how important a cover really is. Here is Weight Loss for Wimps. And here's a good example of one of our students who just changed a cover. Look at what happened here when you just change a cover. You see exactly the same content. The book over to the left did 2,500 downloads. The book over to the right did over 14,000 downloads. Obviously, something as small as this makes humongous changes in how people perceive the value in what they're getting. The next step for you guys is learning to outsource. It's imperative that you have to learn to outsource this. I don't want you guys doing even if you want to be the expert, don't outsource like creating covers, and you need to have people helping you. You need to start creating a team. And with like resources like Fiverr.com, where you can get most things done for $5, there's no reason for you to go out there and become an expert in making covers. So the next step now is how to outsource creating these books, okay? There's two choices you have. One, you can take a big book, you can slice it up. Now, I showed you guys before over on ClickBank some huge books. You don't have to have a huge book to have Kindle sales. You can actually just take a huge book, slice it up. The other way to do it is to find high-quality English-speaking writers. Don't go cheap on this. I mean, you can still use Fiverr. You can still use Fiverr with people with high ratings and build out enough content through Fiverr to do that. You certainly can. But don't go look for the cheapest people to write content. Again, we want good reviews. We want people to see the name of the expert or us or a pen name. It doesn't make a difference. And you want them to think highly of our books. So again, there's two ways to do this. And again, as I mentioned before, there's plenty of content that's already created if you want to go do that. So it's simple to go outsource. Here's the three things you need to do when you go and find a writer. Please, please, please don't make the same mistakes that I made. Get samples of their work. If you don't get samples of their work, it's completely guessing. You want to get a sample of what they actually write. Is the grammar okay? You know, is the content itself good? Make sure you give an outline of what you want them to make. Don't make them guess on an outline for a book. Now, after a while, they work with you on a few projects, they'll know exactly what to do. But initially, you want to give them an outline. And again, go to Fiverr and find people that have good reviews, and you can do it. That's how you outsource it. So it's very, very simple to outsource, incredibly simple to outsource books. I mean, most books, believe it or not, that are written by most political figures, they are almost all outsourced. So don't think, you know, this is a new thing. It's been out there for a long time, and you're just tapping into the power of it, especially now with the changing of the internet. And of course, you can go out there and do it yourself. So don't think you can go out and you're worried that, hey, you know, I want to be an expert. You can be the expert. So if you have a laptop and you have a niche that you're very passionate about, great. Don't lose your passion. Do it yourself. Now that comes the next part, which is the case study. Now, I promised you guys I would show you how we did the 18,000 sales. So how did we get 18,000 sales? How do we do it with this book called The Original Man Cave Cookbook? We did it through a system. The system is what we learned. This is how we've changed ourselves from creating over 40 books and only making 190 sales to creating sales that are that's unlimited. And that's called pulsing. Kindle pulsing is the great secret in all of this. You miss out on how to pulse something, you're going to miss out in the boat. You're going to make books and say it doesn't work. if you create the perfect system with pulsing, it's going to be a joke. Traffic is bizarrely simple to get. Remember, Amazon has so much built-in traffic. It's very, very simple. So here's the first part of the pulse. The first part of the pulse is to make your books cheap. And again, why are we saying books cheap? You're not going to make a ton of money on $1 books, but guess what you're going to do? You're going to create a massive, massive buyer's list. That's very important for you guys to understand. When you're looking at this from a level of a buyer's list and what you can do with selling them higher priced goods, again, they're on your list. You know the money's in the list. I showed you guys the money that we get, from our lists. You're creating a massive, massive buyer's list cheaply. But that's not it. Trust me, I'm not stopping at a $1 sale. We're not stopping. But conversions go up lightning fast if you start off at $1, right? Because, again, we're creating the sales on Amazon, which are bizarrely, bizarrely simple. But what's the next step? The next step is to start high on the book, but then drop down the price of the book to 99 cents. Okay, you see it right here on the screen. Follow what we're showing you. Drop down the price of the book by 99 cents really, really fast. Do it for a limited time. Remember, our goal here is to start creating a massive amount of a loyal fan base, growing a list, and making an empire, right? And if you look at it from another perspective, again, if you're outsourcing all of this, you can do this over and over and over again. So what we've done is we dropped the price. We've got people to come and buy it from, again, our list, friends and family. They're giving us the ratings. And here comes the big aha moment. Now we switch the price. We're already now a bestseller on Amazon. All you have to do is switch the price from $1 to $10. But guess where you're still ranking? You're still ranking in the top 10, which means Amazon's going to flood you, absolutely flood you with traffic. This is how you pulse, okay? So doing this and doing it right brought in over 18,000 sales in just 24 hours. It does not take a long time for you to get that many sales. The next part of this is the most important way for you to learn how can I go in those niches that are easy to rank and easy to get top 10 rankings where Amazon does all the hard work giving me all the traffic. That's called discovering the hot niches. If you don't discover hot niches, you can't get top 10. It's very hard. You go into a major category like business and try doing it, you'll say this doesn't work. Again, the trick is in discovering hot niches because this is where all the magic comes together. See Shelley Lynn? Shelley Lynn did this. Not only did she get #1 and #2 for vegetable cooking, but she also got the ratings over there on the right. You see where Amazon's actually advertising for you. Every single time someone's looking at vegetarian cooking, guess what they're seeing? They're seeing your books, top rated. Amazon is now doing the hard work. So again, guys, don't think for 1 second that you need a ton of sales to do this. You only need to figure out the soft spots in the market and execute and let Amazon bring you a tremendous amount of traffic and sales. So let me show you exactly how we go about doing this because it's really, really important to understand how we go out and find those soft spots in the market. Now, this is called Kindle Trend. It's our way of getting a crystal ball to see exactly what we can do with Kindle, how we can make the money, where we can go. And I'm going to click over here to Category Summaries. Over here, second from the left, and all you have to do here is click on a category like business and money. Now, if you tried ranking directly for business and money, I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up. You're not going to make a cent. But what if I can click on this and filter out how much money we can make and how fast we can sell and how much money we can make if we rank in subcategories in Kindle. This is how we discover our hot niches. So you can see this is business money, this is business life. You can see how many sales you can see how many sales that you can estimate you can do, how many maximum sales you can plan on doing, how much income you can make. And it's very, very easy to start calculating and start planning out your future now because you're going to start seeing exactly how much money you can start growing in your business. So this is a very, very simple to do. You can filter by categories. And again, you can go through here and you can start looking for all of the simple niches that there's out there. There's tons of easy niches to go out and rank for. And again, we're talking about having Amazon doing all the heavy lifting for us. So again, you can start seeing there's tons of categories and subcategories. The subcategories are the soft spots, okay? I I can do business and money. People like to know about fitness and dieting. So it's going to filter through fitness and dieting. I'm going to click off business and money. And let's do the same thing. Let's find out how much money we can do in fitness and dieting. Watch how I can start breaking down exactly where those soft spots are in the market. You can see the major category is very hard. There's 169,000 books in that category, which means for you to even start tapping into that market is next to near impossible. This is the secret of finding out where to tap, right? Look at all the sales. It's going to tell you your estimated income. It's giving you literally exactly where to start going and where to start making your money. It's really, really cool because there's no other way for you to go out and do this and figure out how much income is estimated. And we do this because we have a specific insight into Amazon to know exactly with our algorithm to know how many sales you're going to do, okay? The next part of this is called the category tree. Inside the category tree, I can, again, let's go into business and money again. Now, this is where the magic starts to happen, right here. Inside of here, you're going to see tons of all of the soft spots. The soft spots are literally a way for you to know how fast you can get books ranked lightning fast. So the higher the number means the more books in that category. So let's say you want to rank for accounting. Well, you have to go against 9,700 books. Auditing, 387, CPA, 63, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what this means is that you never, ever, ever want to go above 5,000 initially, and the sweet spot is in being under 1,000, okay? The sweet spot's in being under 1,000. Let's look at job hunting and careers right over here. I'm going to highlight this for you guys, right? This is how you guys get just a massive amount of traffic. So if you put in if you create a book for job hunting and careers, you're competing against 5,800. But what if you had a book for business school guides? Look how many books there are. 4. So how hard would it be for you guys to be in the top sellers list for job hunting if you can start building through, right? You start using business school guides. Incredibly easy. How about internships? Very, very easy. Vocational guidance. Again, once you go under 1,000, it's very easy to do. Volunteer work, easy to do. So this is giving me literally an insight into the market that's impossible. You can't even find this breakdown inside of Amazon. We have built this breakdown specifically just for you. There's no other tool out there that can do this. So there's no other way for you to go out and find these soft spots. Let's say you're involved with economics and you want to do commercial policy. This is easy. If I want to do commerce, a lot harder. Again, if I want to do econometrics, it's simple, right? So I'm looking for all of these soft spots that make me get all the traffic from Amazon bizarrely simple. That's the real power in this. Now, we also have something here called easy targets. Now, I'm not going to go through here, but imagine you have the ability to find all of the books, all the categories out there with less than 100 books. That means that you could go out there, make just a few sales. That's it, a few sales, and you're going to get top 10 rankings in less than 24 to 48 hours if you just follow the steps I gave you. That's it, 24 to 40 hours, and you can start creating an entire avalanche of whatever business you want to go into. Because again, once these books start selling, these books are just our vehicle to bigger and better things. Now you can start doing your webinars, your sales. Again, you don't have to go out and do webinars if you don't want to. You don't have to you can go and find more experts to go do these things. There's tons and tons of experts. Also, inside of Kindle Trend is something really, really cool. There's a lot of resources here inside of Kindle Trend. So if you look right here, you can see how to do your quality testing to make sure that your book on Kindle is going to sell. Is the grammar and spelling okay? Is it readable? Are you using too many words? Is it vague or abstract? Dull paragraphs? Again, it's giving you a really nice way to see if you're going to maybe making quality books that's going to give you longer and longer thing. There's also tools over here which you guys can click on. And these tools will show you exactly. So this is a free quality readability checker. So if you take all the content that's been created for you, put it into here. Now, this is a free tool, okay? The Pro Writing Aid. You can stick your your text in there, your content, and see if it's readable. You don't have to go out there and read all the stuff that's being outsourced. Just put it in there, see what it's like, see what's kicking back to you, and now you're going to know. We also have a really cool way to see when you're ready to publish. You have to know when you're ready to start publishing this stuff, and you have to know, and so we have some really cool services if you want to see if you're ready to start publishing your books. We have tons and tons of ways for you to go out and see exactly. Again, there's no guessing here. Absolutely no guessing. And it's very, very simple for you guys to see, so now you have the content, now you know you're ready to publish. If you want to see all the awesome ways to see how to promote your book, guess what? There's tons of ways right now to go out and promote your free ebook to start getting free traffic. We've built all those resources in here. Now we have a forum blaster that's in beta. I can't promise you it's going to work. It's in beta. We're testing it out. We're rearranging it. But we also have really cool review sites. Did you know you can go out there and get your book reviewed, get some really cool ratings? It's all built right here. Again, we're going to give you all of the resources that you need to start getting some really killer traffic to start off. Again, if you have no list, if you have nowhere to go, guess what? Facebook has groups that do the exact same thing. And now you can start getting your book reviewed inside of groups built inside of Facebook, and we have all of those resources for you. There's no reason for any of you right now to start creating your empire. If you know all the places, all the forums, the sites, the Facebook groups, very, very simple to do. Believe it or not, this was not even possible a couple of years ago. We've built this whole entire thing into a massive system with killer training. So the training plus all the ways for you guys to start kicking off your business, again, is going to start creating your list for you, start creating a very passionate fan base, which is going to open up the door to do whatever you want to do, period, okay? That's why Kindle is so powerful and so simple to do. We also have a Google Chrome extension that's built into this. I'm not going to get into that right now, but it's another powerful way for you to go out and get some really good insight and data into your market. So the big takeaway here, guys, is there is literally an entire world for you to tap in, and we have the exact recipe to go do this through the software Kindle Trend. It's literally screaming at you to know exactly what you need to do to start bringing in all of the sales. So everything I've said to you about the pulsing, about outsourcing, about being passionate about your own niche, it's all built right into here to know that the soft spots, the easiest places for you to go out and just start utilizing this, start getting traffic really, really fast. It's really just that simple. It really is that simple. It's not any more complicated than that. So you guys with me on this? Can I get a yes if you guys are with me on this? This is awesome. It is awesome, David. Yeah, we cover all of the niches. You can see all the niches right here. So we've uncovered all the niches. You can see that we've compiled all the niches. Yeah, awesome, cool. Cool. Does the outsourcer rewrite the whole book? It's up to you, Dennis. But yeah, it's good to be under 5,000. Anywhere under 5,000, but it's really best to be under 1,000. It's easy. If you're under 1,000, getting #1 rankings is very, very simple. I'm okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Did I lose you guys for a second? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me at all? Can you guys hear me? No sound, lost the audio, no sound, audio's gone, lost the sound. Okay, I'm back now. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, forgive me. So you guys are with me on this, right? Isn't this pretty amazing? There's nothing out there like this, period, to know how to start breaking it. There's nothing like this, okay? Nothing like this, period. So now that you guys can see exactly how to do this, and I'm answering your questions, looking at some of them. So let's see. Okay, cool. You guys are all with me. Good. You guys should be excited. Cool. A lot of people on here. I didn't realize there's so many people on here. Okay, exactly. What am I talking about? The 1,000. Ryan, good question. You want to be under 1,000. You want to be under 1,000 if you want to get quick bestseller ratings. And again, getting those bestseller ratings is how. Again, I'm going to go over here. Right. I'm going to pull over here. Getting the bestseller ratings for us is how we can go out and get these books rated over here. See the books over here? You guys see this over here? And this is Amazon promoting us. You see Amazon promoting us? The best way to do that is to get the books under 1,000 and then have Amazon do all the heavy lifting. We don't want to be out there creating all this traffic. Amazon has it all built in. So again, tie what I'm showing you right here to the fact that Amazon will do all your promotions plus upsell for you, and you have an incredibly powerful way to go out and just start dominating. And that's why it's so important. If you guys want to start creating your own empire, this is, yeah, exactly. Charles says this is great in a SpongeBob voice, okay? Do I have to sell my kids to buy this? No, don't worry about that. how do we get the content for the book? Yeah, you can go to experts on ClickBank, whatever, right? It's easy to do. Go out and get ClickBank experts. Don't worry. It's easy to go out and get experts to go out and work with you, okay? So this is the exact recipe that we gave Johnny. This is how he did $650 a day, $650 a day, okay? And he's been trying this for a long time, struggling, okay? And all of a sudden, he's up to $650 a day. Now, I can't promise you you're going to be like Johnny makes $650 a day, but I will promise you that if you use our software, you will find the soft spots. And if you add good covers and you have good content and you get your ratings and reviews, making sales on Amazon is a bizarrely easy thing to do. And the beautiful thing is that Amazon promotes you. I've told you before they promoted you. They love to promote you. You know when you buy something from Amazon, they recommend stuff. Imagine if you have the hot book. They want to show what you have over and over and over again. So again, don't think that once you have this book, you know, there's all this work you have to do. You just have to kickstart it. Once the kickstarting is over, Amazon starts to do it for you. Here's a good example. Here's Nicole. Nicole had a book called Dinners for Two, okay? She started off, and it's an Amazon bestseller because we showed her exactly how to become a bestseller. We showed her how to pulse. She pulsed her book. Within 3 days, she was #1 for nonfiction, holiday, gourmet, entertaining, cooking, food, and wine, okay? That's because she pulsed correctly. So there's a huge amount of opportunity. Not only is she #1 for all of those things, but imagine she was ranked #4 in Amazon. Every single time someone looked for the best books on Amazon, she was ranking #4, okay? Not to mention, she tapped into something else. She now can say for the rest of her life, I am an Amazon bestseller. Not only is that an incredible feat, but every single person from that point on is going to respect you or your expert. It doesn't make a difference. If you can start tapping into the power of saying that you are a best-selling author, I mean, how many people do you know can ever say in their whole life they're an Amazon best-selling author just because they figured out the little legal loophole that Amazon allows, okay? Sam did the same exact thing, okay? Sam hit #1 in the business reference category, okay? He did this all within 24 hours. So what I'm trying to show you guys is that this is real, and this is Sam's book. Now, Sam's in the SEO expert strategies thing. Now, think about what Sam could do right now. So I don't care what niche you're in, but think about what Sam could do. When Sam can say, I have the #1 book on SEO. So let's say you're into SEO. Let's say you're into any niche, Facebook marketing, and you can say, I have a #1 ranked book for SEO. Do you think that he can go get any clients he wants to now? Absolutely. Clients are easy to get. Now they'll trust him. They can see he's the best-selling author. Think again how powerful this is and what a difference it's going to make. And again, you don't have to be the expert. You don't have to even know a word about SEO. Do you think there's a lot of people who know a ton about SEO that don't know exactly what I just showed you? You better believe it, okay? So who wants to do this themselves? Give me a yes if you want to go do this yourself. You don't have to worry about plagiarism. You're working with the expert. We're not stealing anyone's work, Dennis. We're working with the experts. Okay, yes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Cool, so you guys get it. You guys want to do this yourselves. Absolutely. Great, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So cool. So if you guys are really ready to do this, I want to welcome you to the Instant Celebrity Publishing System. It's the only way out there that we have that perfects list building and Kindle to open any door you want to in under 2 days. And the reason why 2 days is because Amazon system. Again, if you use Kindle Trend, you can unlock and you can just tap into these untapped niches that are going to give you instant traffic from Amazon. It's the only software that goes that deep into the categories where you can literally see directly into Amazon about how to go and start getting those rankings and those sales and start getting a bestseller right now. Right now, again, I showed you Sam doing it within 24 hours, okay? And Nicole did it 3 days. So this is the software, Kindle Trends. You add that with all of our training right here, you have a complete system for you guys just to go out and absolutely crush it. So starting today, not tomorrow, starting today, you can have access to this. And you can get actual access to know exactly how much money you can start thinking about, how many sales you can start doing, how you can start scaling out your business, how you can start building out your list. You're going to get all of that training. You're going to see exactly what to do, and you're going to get this amazing software. So again, today, you're going to be able to start dominating any niche you want, okay? And you can do so effortlessly. Start building your list, start creating your empire. And again, think of the pride that you're going to have by saying that you are an Amazon, that you are a best-selling author. Not many people I know can ever say that, but you're going to have that incredible power right now. Even if you know nothing about the niche and you need to go out and get the experts, that is a breeze to do, okay? So if you could barely write, and I'm not a great writer, but you know what I'm really good at doing? I'm really good at working with experts. It's just like Pete. Here's Pete, and Pete's saying that if you're a self-publisher and you want to do this, you need to have the Kindle Trend software. Why? Because the Kindle Trend software shows you exactly all those soft spots, where to start going into. It's that powerful. It's literally getting the best way to go and get Amazon, bring you traffic in within hours. Within hours if you know how to utilize it. Here's Tyler Wagner, huge Kindle self-publisher. He's saying this is the ultimate tool for marketing and writing your book, okay? It's giving you it's giving you all of the hot buttons, and it's helped him sell his books. You can see why this is so important. And our training isn't just the Kindle Trend. We have an expansive amount of videos. This way, there's no guessing. And guess what? Our videos are step by step. There's no guessing on what to do. You don't have to worry and say, where do I start? How do I actually work with Kindle? How do I actually put my stuff? It's all done. You just follow the guidelines. We have these really simple guidelines. You follow them, 1, 2, 3, you're going to start ranking. Now, if you use all of our killer training, then you add in our crystal ball software, guess what happens, okay? You're going to start bringing in a tremendous amount of sales. And as I mentioned before, I didn't even show you this, guys, okay? Up here on the top is the Easy Targets button. We've created the only thing out there. Again, we have the only targets out there. If I click on any one of these categories, I can instantly expose you to the easiest categories to start getting #1 rankings tomorrow, okay? Now, I can't show you it because if I do, then you guys know this part of the power of this software. And trust me, there's tons of categories, tons of ways for you guys to start breaking in. And that's right here in Easy Targets. I couldn't even show you this because it kind of gives away all of the hard work that we've put into the software. So on top of the software, we have all the training. So you now can start tapping into those Easy Targets and find easy ways to rank. This made Liz a bestseller, okay? She has 2 books that are in the top 10 bestsellers. She absolutely loves it. And the beautiful thing is, as I mentioned before, having this type of software saves you countless hours. Think about the time you're going to save by having this amazing software. Now, the training is really, really cool. We're going to show you guys how to create a book. If you've never created a book online, don't worry about it. If you've never listed anything on Kindle, don't worry about it. If you've never outsourced anything, don't worry about it. If you've never built a list, we're going to show you how. We're going to show you how to start tapping into all the free traffic inside of Amazon, and it's all in all the videos, all the training that we have. And last but not least, we're going to show you how to dominate. See, all you have to do is just follow our short and sweet training. It's very short and sweet. You use the software, you use those easy targets, right? And you follow the success and the roadmaps that we created. Now, we wouldn't just leave you there and just leave you to be orphans. We're going to give you cheat sheets. So if you're really saying that's a lot of training, I don't know, don't worry about it. There's not much training. But if you feel overwhelmed, we have cheat sheets. So if you've gone through the training and you're terrible at taking notes, or you're watching it at work, or you're listening in your car, whatever it is, we have cheat sheets. So don't worry about it. You're going to have a direct step-by-step way to do it with the cheat sheets. And the next thing is don't for one moment worry about guessing, or is this all theory? This is stuff we're doing in our business. This is the money we're making in our business. It's easy to do it, but this isn't the real power. The real power is in doing the other numbers I showed you, where I was pulling in over $100,000 per sale. Again, I showed you multiple 6-figure sales that I've done because I used Amazon to create my list, and I'm using my list in multiple different ways. The beautiful thing is, when it comes to Bobby and Dave, it's all guaranteed for 30 days. No questions, no hassles. We want to make sure that you are happy with what you're getting. So you get all of this. You get the step-by-step training. You get the Kindle Trend software. You get the cheat sheets, okay? We've made this as simple as possible. But we've gone to the next level. We're going to give you 3 unannounced bonuses. We're announcing them now, right? Here's your 3 announced bonuses. Number 1, you get a community. Wouldn't it be nice to have a community of people who are already publishers, they're already self-publishers, to ask them questions, to bounce off ideas, to know exactly what to do, to get rid of all your procrastinations, all your fears, and see people succeeding right in front of you. If you can see people succeeding in front of you, the confidence you're going to have is unparalleled. I want you to have that unparalleled confidence, which only comes in a community. The bonus number 2 is you get my training on how to get experts. I am one of the best people out there that can bring in experts. I am very good at it, and I will show you exactly what I use. I will show you the script. I will show you what didn't work for me. This way you know exactly what I've done, so you guys can emulate it and start going down the same exact path. Bonus number 3 is really, really cool. We're going to show you some advanced training, new advanced training that's going to come out next week. You're going to get the advanced training that's going to make you a Jedi and give you leaps and bounds, brand new training that's going to be above and beyond anything you guys have ever seen. Now, all those bonuses that you're going to get are worth at least $300, and we're going to give those to you. Go. Tell me if this works. Tell me if that works. Sent that to everyone. Can I get a yes if that works? Zaxxa does accept PayPal. Absolutely. Such a thing, right? If you outsourced it or you brought in an expert, bring products that are already built in. You see the little back and forth arrows, you can get recurring. Also, if you check right here for recurring, you can find recurring. You guys don't even have to build a recurring platform, okay? You can build higher price products. You can build coaching. There's a lot of things you can do with the list. The list is literally, it's the best way for you to go out and start creating long-term wealth. You guys may have heard that about making coaching. There's a lot. Well, thank you so much. So, guys, I have a homework assignment. You guys want to see exactly how to mine big books. So it's a ghostwriter and collects all the cash. So, yeah, absolutely, Morgan. Morgan is all through categories. And repurpose it and make sure it's not plagiarized, make sure it's unique. Guys, you guys have been just a fantastic crowd. Enthusiasm. And I want to thank you guys, and hopefully you guys have a great Thursday night. And if you cannot log in, you guys aren't getting the results you want, again, try it on us. We're here to make sure this is the most risk-free purchase possible. We want to give you quality stuff, quality content.